Hi and welcome. One of my last Heartfelt Creations videos, I did an unboxing from a Black Friday purchase for Heartfelt Creations, their new photo albums and flip fold, I can't say that, flip fold pocket inserts that I bought, plus the, let's see if I can get this in here, is the Coffee Talk collection paper, and I thought I would try to put one of these albums together. Now this is kind of one of my first forays into this, and I find it a little overwhelming, so I wasn't comfortable doing it with the camera running. I think it would take me way too long to start with. So anyway, these are the two packets that I used. I've used the inserts B in kraft and the inserts D in kraft, and right now I just have the ones I want to use kind of clipped in with bag clips. The only one that I haven't used or haven't got in here yet is the 5.5 by 18 inch fold out piece. And I'll show you what I mean. This, the Coffee Talk collection has blues and browns and creams in it. And so I thought, instead of using the papers, which are beautiful, but they're two-sided and they have a lot of clip, I guess, tags and things that you can clip. And I wasn't sure what direction I wanted to go yet as far as the actual decorating of the paper. So what I did so far was I picked some royal blue type cardstock, and it's just 8 by 10. I think it's just Recollections cardstock that you can get at Michael's or Hobby Lobby or Joann's, I think. Anyway, and then I used vintage photo distress ink to just kind of darken the outside of the edges. And the tool I use to do that is one of these color box tools. And so, as you can see, this is the Kraft album. And I haven't done the cover yet. I'm going to save the cover and the spine and everything for last. But all I've been doing is kind of putting in some of the inside cover and the facing page. And because I'm not sure if I have enough of this blue color, I won't do every page consecutively. What I've done is I've then gone to the back of the book and I've added the blue pages in the back. And I believe I did do the back of this first page, because here I put one of those pull out flip folds, and I'm sorry it's so big I can't get it in all into the screen, but it has quite a few sections, and then you can do this, and it has a ton more area for photos. But what I did was I took the one section that is the back part of it, and you can see it has a score line, but I'm not using this score line. I actually put it down flat, created my own, 1 inch gusset channels to go down the sides, and then I did this flat because I thought doing the bottom part of this pocket flat would help to hold the tags in and keep them from falling out if the album was picked up backwards. But this is one of the tags that I made to go with this album and the Coffee Talk collection, because I wanted to see what I could come up with. So this is just a piece of pattern paper, and I can't even tell you what collection I have. A lot of scrap, so it's basically just scrap. And I used some of the Heartfelt Creations flowers, and there's one of the Coffee Talk collection cutouts. And then on the back I just added some green bling and some lined paper, and then I just stamped Heavenly Scent, which is also one of the Coffee Talk collection stamps, and then I just did a border punch. I outlined all of this in I think that was a chai color brown ink. I did use some reinforcements that actually came with this. I think this is Tim Holtz tag cutouts, and it has reinforcers with it that cut out also. And then this is just some brown fiber that's really soft. I mean, this is great fiber. It's just a yarn, a skeiny yarn that I cut a piece off. And this tag, even with its dimension with the flowers, because of the channels that I put on the sides of this, just slides back into there very easily. Now I'm just going to show you my plan so far. I have gone through, like this isn't clipped because I'm not really sure. Well, my battery died, so I'm back. So if things look a little different, that's why. New battery. Anyway, so I think I was talking about this piece right here. This, I haven't attached this in yet. I know that I'm going to use it. I'm just not sure where. I may actually put it on this page. Well, right now we were talking about the tag that goes in here and how I've positioned some of my flip fold pages just with clips to see how I want to use them. I do want to use magnets in here too, and I may work out how to make a magnet work with this flap somewhere under here and in this part of the page. So here I have a piece, and what it has is it has a little kind of flap, and I'm hooking it around the back of the page, and I will glue it on back here, and then it will flip up like this. And let me see if I can pull this closer to me and show you how this works. So anyway, so it's positioned on the page down like this. So then it will flip out and come back. And inside here, I'll either do some punching or add another decorative element, like one of the cutouts from the paper collection. And then it just starts folding out even more, and it folds out even more. And then this piece folds up. I'm not sure if that's how I'm going to use it yet or not, which is why it's just clipped in with a bullnose clip. I'm still trying to figure all of that out. I mean, I may actually put it on the other way, you know, fold the flap back the other way, and have it all just kind of spring into action by putting this part down last, like that. I haven't decided. That's what's so amazing here. There's so many options that I don't think that, you know, any two people would ever make the same album using the same materials. But it does make life a lot easier, because I would not be able to make any of these flip out pieces as big as they are without a lot more thought than I care to give. So this piece I was thinking about putting on this page. I don't know, might be overkill. You know, I might save it for another album, but I'm not sure. So it is sitting here pending my ultimate decision. So let's see, the next page I actually have two clips on because this piece is so large. And you can see I haven't done any background papers yet, because I'm going to put maybe some lighter tan color or something. I'm going to back everything with a solid cardstock and then use the paper collection as embellishment. So anyway, this flip fold area, it's clips in from the side, and you can see it's got the double score, so it actually allows a lot of room for every side of this to be embellished. And there is the half-inch gusset between the pages, which makes it a lot easier. And my dogs are in the room, so please pardon any of the noise. But this will flip out like that, and then it has it on the back also. And then there's two little flaps here that can also be embellished or become tuck spots, or just about anything else that I want to make them, which is wonderful. And I will try to work magnets into that too. This side of the page, I think I will keep plain. This little fold out here is huge. It also has the double score that allows it to wrap around the page and still have plenty of room for embellishment. And it comes up and out and down. And out and up and out, and then all of this opens up even more. Like I said, it's really amazing. The sky is the limit, and I'm sorry for my dogs being ridiculous. Okay, I'm back again. The dogs are taken care of. So then you can see there's another clip on this page, but it's actually the back of what I have held on for the next page. And there is a fold out that comes down and folds out, and then the other part has a clip, just like, has a section just like this one. It has the long piece and the flap that just goes in the other direction from the top. Fun things. I can't wait to see how this all works out. Now this back page I did already add a piece onto. My granddaughter selected the position for this fold out. So it actually is glued on to the back of the page, and then I have the blue paper already glued down on the actual back of the page. But this is a huge one that would hold big photos or a bunch of small photos, and it folds out several times. So that will hold a lot of embellishment. It also has like a 1/4 inch or 3/8 or a 1/4 inch double score for the edge of the page. So that will be amazing. And then I come to the back of the book, which I did just like the front of the book. And I will probably cover these gussets with some decorative paper. I just haven't, once I get to decorating this album, I'll know better what I'm doing. So I'm going to use the first tag that I made for the Coffee Talk collection as a jumping off point. And in here I've added some green to the flower. And there is no green in the Coffee Talk collection, so it'll be an additional color. And I also used the large coffee mug die, and I die cut coffee cups out of felt. So I will probably use these in the album somewhere. Now this is actually ribbon and sequins and beads. And I don't, while I did glue the ribbon down, I did not glue down the sequins. I sewed the sequins on because I don't like gluing things as much because they don't hold as well. So on the back you can see it's just a simple stitch that I used, and that's going through the sequins, and the sequins are actually little flower shapes, and they're being held on by seed beads. So, and you can see this ribbon that I have is kind of funny because if you look at that ribbon, it's got the gold, it has gold lines in it that look like swirls. And if you look at the Coffee Talk collection, it also has swirls in that center part that are actually stamped in. So my ribbon actually matches. And it's luck because I'm only using what's in my stash. I've been crafting so many years that there is nothing that I need as far as craft materials go. Even though I keep buying stamps and things. I have more. I'm a doll maker historically, so I have lots of fabric, lots of trims. I have tons of beads. I have sewing materials. I've got, I think, 4 sewing machines, a serger, actually 2 sergers. So I'm well set for crafting probably the rest of my life. And I'm enjoying every single minute of it. My papers, just so I know I covered it, my paper I've actually put 1/4-inch double-sided tape around the outside edge, and then I actually put the papers on firmly with yes paste, and as you can see, there's no wrinkling or bubbling. Got feathers attached now. There's no wrinkling or bubbling when I attached the blue to these areas. So anyway, thank you for joining me. I will follow up when I get a little bit further with my album making and decision making. It's mostly the decision making. It would take forever on a video because I'm having a hard time making decisions. I'm making bits and pieces to go into the album, and I'm having a really good time doing it. I just am not sure at this point exactly how it's all going to go into the album. But thank you for joining me. I hope that wherever you are, you're either staying warm or cool. And I know right here today it's very cold. It's nice and sunny. It's a beautiful day, but it's only 10 degrees, so staying inside and crafting sounds like a plan. And now I've got dogs are going to start, so please excuse the shaking on the camera, and have a wonderful, healthy, happy day from me and all the dogs. Thank you. Bye-bye.